Welcome back to our viewers in Lagos, in the United Kingdom, and around the world. You're watching Network Africa. The South African Police Service is committed to ensuring peaceful local government elections next week on August the 3rd. And we have confirmation that more than 50,000 police officers will be deployed at 22 voting stations. That's 22,612 voting stations countrywide as South Africans take to the polls in the 2016 local government elections and elect the leadership of their choice. The police minister, Nathi Nhleko, reiterated that come next week, there will be 0 no-go areas. However, he did not hesitate to mention that the overall success of the election requires all stakeholders in the country to play an active role in ensuring they are peaceful, free and fair. You would recall there have been weeks of agitation running up to this election. Let's get the latest from our CEO of Junto Media, Mr. Lucas Molloy. He joins us from Johannesburg. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you and good afternoon to all the viewers.
It is literally days to the elections. Do you perceive voter confidence in the air?
Look, there is not much excitement like you would see with other elections. It's not expected anyway. It's really just the local elections. However, what these elections mean is probably that they are going to show if there is any shift from voting for the governing party to the new parties that are there. So I think that is what they are going to demonstrate. So the big interest in it is actually what will come out of it in terms of voter patterns. Is the ruling party, have they lost support? Are they well challenged by the opposition, and especially the new party EFF? So that is what really they are about to do. And yes, there is excitement, I suppose, when you look at the politicians themselves, there is excitement on people that want a change in their local municipalities.
So how important are these elections to South Africa and, of course, the ruling party, as you've mentioned earlier?
Look, the biggest thing about them is that with the local elections normally play the role of determining how strong the support is for any political party. You remember when parties like COPE came into the scene, they came into the scene just before also the local elections. So at that stage, it showed much more. Are they powerful enough? Can they be associated with? Can they take power away from the ruling party? So that is what they are used to gauge what the favor is in terms of the national election. So one can say that it is supposed the future window into the national elections. So what we will see in this, we will see how strong has the EFF become, how strong has the DA or weak has the DA become, and the municipalities that are the metros that are always contending for is looking at the Nelson Mandela Bay, Tshwane, Johannesburg, and that. Is there change in power, or are we sitting more or less on the same position that we have been sitting? So that is what they will be used for.
Right. So with police and even church groups calling for individuals and groups to shun every form of intimidation and violence, do you think that people who fall in such a category will hit the core?
Look, during the elections themselves, we have never really had too much concern around violence during the elections themselves. It has always been around the campaigning stage. So during campaigning, and that you do get those signs of violence and everything, but around the elections themselves, and that the threat of violence is very minimal. We have had quite a few elections now, and it has been peaceful. You would find those isolated cases that do not cause much much of a concern. So I don't think there will be much of a problem in that. We don't know in terms of the contention between the parties themselves. It is much stronger this time around than any time it has been. So I'm not sure if that could cause a problem in that, but the way things are at the moment and what is on the ground and that it is peaceful and that, and we do not expect any violence with regards to that.
That's right, and there will be 50,000 police officers deployed to 22,612 voting stations across the country. Well,
Correct.
that's supposed to be peaceful. All right, Ben, thank you so much, CEO of Junto Media, Mr. Lucas Malloy, for speaking to us and bringing us the latest on that story. And thank you for watching. I am Adeshewa Josh. I'll see you again.